Okay. I know I'm live. I'm going to be quiet here. I'm going to let people gather in. Get my cards out. Okay. Get that out of the way. That. There we go. Okay. Okay. So for the replay, this is just the live night. Waiting for people to come in and comment before I start yipping. Basically. Up there. Okay, I'm gonna say something anyway that nobody's in here. Basically, this is the live night. I'm going to be doing this every month around the 20th, anywhere from the 20th to the 22nd. So if you don't get me this night, you can get me next month. See how it goes here. So I come in to do live healings and live tarot for those that show up within the hours, mini readings, mini healings, that kind of thing. We'll see, I might have a lot of time to shuffle here. might be a bad time. People are still eating in some places, I think. Hi, how are ya? New here. Okay. Yeah, I am in to do live readings and healings. I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to be doing this once a month, every month. So thanks for coming in. So yeah, I do live tarot and healing. So if you're wanting a reading, just let me know and I'll pull some cards for you. Usually the first person gets the best read of the group because it's till everybody else stumbles in here. Oh, thanks. Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, I do horoscope readings once a month. I also opened up a Telegram account to start a Friday weekend vibe thing that I'm going to start up. I don't know. I don't even know how to use it yet. So we'll see. I heard they do live streaming there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so you're saying sure to the tarot reading. So we'll see. I got an above and below card. I'm going to use both on you today. We'll go nice slow here. Figure it out. Okay. I'm going to start the shuffle for you. Radha, is that how you say your name? Or Radha? Radha. Okay. Sounds good. We'll see what we can figure out. You know what? I'm going to bring my romance cards in. Feel free to check out your horoscope as well. It might not have your energy in there yet, but I'm going to bring these out. Okay, sounds good. Here we go. I'm just going to shuffle these romance cards. I'll bring these in. They're pretty light. There's no no X-rated in here. Some of the other cards I have is a lot of stuff in them, so I try not to use them too often. Okay, I think we're good here. Okay, we're going to pull. I'm going to give you a, yeah, we're going to go with, okay, just give me a sec here. Follow and lead. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 from this deck. I'll turn them upside down here, right side up here. Just give me a sec. Okay, the first card we got is, okay, the King of Coins here. So you being an earth sign, this would be very fitting for your energy. It can also signify someone who's very grounded and stable where they're at. Yeah, like they're showing me the turtle's shell, which is usually a symbol of home. And they said home. So either we're very grounded at home and stable, which is good. So there's a sense that we have all that we need in our surroundings. Like there's nothing that we really need for in the way of stability here. Next card we have is the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman is usually about being suspended in something. It can mean, if you're being single, it can mean that as well, like a hang time from either dating or being in a coupled relationship. It can also mean, I don't know how far they'll let me go here, but yeah, into 2022, usually within, like, I can go as far as a season, and then after that, it gets pretty dicey because things can change. Okay, so the Hangman, and that's also about needing to look at things from a different perspective, or you may be looking at things from a different perspective. So the next card we get is the Knight of Wands. Okay. A moment here. That's fast, quick energy. Did we hurry out of a relationship here in the recent past? You are single now, but did you kind of stream out of a relationship? Because the sense here is we like things grounded and stable, but we may have taken some time to either look at things and want to go back in a certain direction, or look at things and want to leave. Okay. Sense of going outward quickly is the sense that I get. So we'll go on with the romance cards on top of that, and then I'll bring the below cards. Yeah, they want to bring the below cards. Just let me shuffle this again. Like the sense that I'm getting here is that we're moving on from another relationship, and that's showing quite highly, but we are taking the time to look at things differently. So whether that's looking at a new relationship that may be, though there's nothing here to exhibit that, or just looking at the relationship that we had in a different way. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First card we get on the King of Cups here, or sorry, King of Coins. I might have to get my glasses. We have the King of Pentacles again. Look at that. Well, that's a knight, actually, not a king. No, give me a minute. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at this. There's a sense you wanting to share outward with someone. You are quite stable. You have everything that you need, and you want to go and take it outward. Because this knight, they're going no matter the status, because usually I note king and knights where they sit, but they're going no matter the status. This person, meaning you, is very eager to share their wealth, right? Share their stability with another. Okay, so that's on that card there. Now, on the Hanged Man, that's the energy I felt like either we were looking at a past relationship differently in order to move forward, which is good because you need to process all of that. Quite quickly over is a sense here. But anyway, the Hangman, on top of that, we get, okay, this is interesting because as we go on to the Hangman, the sense here, okay, I realize you're telling me you're single, but there's a sense here that somebody here is thinking about engagement. So if it isn't you with someone, it may be someone with you. There's a sense of wanting to take things a step further in a relationship. The highest this can mean is engagement and marriage. And it could also mean someone taking a big leap to either go in the direction of like wanting to move in or wanting to date, steady, kind of this kind of thing. That is about a big step in a relationship. So did we, the sense here is we needed to look at, or we not needed, but we were looking at the relationship that we had. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards here because there's nothing going forward at this point, but we'll see. The sense here is that we may have wanted to take a relationship further, but it didn't go that way. Or we may have ran from a relationship here that was wanting engagement. Okay. Hi, Chrissy. You bet. I'll put you, you know what? I got to get my pen pad here. I'll put you on a list here. You'll be next. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going through this reading here. Okay. So the Knight of Wands, yeah, there's a sense of leaving a situation that may have wanted a deeper commitment. So that may be you, that may be the other person. Okay. Someone here fled, and it seemed to, if it wasn't you, it seemed to put you in a hangman position where this was something that we may have wanted for the long term, but now needing to go off in a new direction. Now, to go over the Knight of Wands. Hi, Canipura. Sure, I'll put your Canipria. I can't even. I'm probably butchering. Yeah, I can give you a reading. Okay, so we got Chrissy, and then I'll just go KG. In the meantime here, sorry. Where are we here? Sorry, Rada. Okay. Now, yeah, the Knight of Wands going off. Now, again, I think by the sounds of it, the feedback you're giving me here, the feeling is the other person took off. There's a sense here, the commitment. That's what made him go. Maybe somebody here was in fear of commitment. Maybe we had it on our mind, but the other person was in fear. I feel there's a great sense of here you wanting to share greatly with this person. But there's something happened here that we had a situation where somebody else is just not wanting it like we wanted it, kind of thing, or they took off. Now, the Knight of Wands, to go on top of that, we have 11, the Justice card. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. So the sense here is somewhere, even though we may not have wanted this person to go, it is justified that they leave. Now, is this a spiritual justice? Is this something that could come back at a later date? We'll see here. I'm going to bring 3 more cards in. They wanted me to bring me below cards. And these are kind of my work cards. They wanted me to bring them in here. So not get too flighty with things. They want to stay grounded with the energy here. Instead of what could happen, we're going with what did happen to kind of open that up for you. You may not understand why they left. So I feel like something here is going to come out in that way. Okay. So on top of the Knight, again, I got a sense somebody here, probably you, wanting to share their resources or their stability with another person quite highly. They were ready to do this, is what they said. You were ready to do this, but that other person may not have been. So this may be why they left. Okay. One more. Is my mic okay? Like, I hope I'm not reverbing too much. I cut him off. He went back home and ignored me. Okay. Okay, there's something here somewhere. Either you or that other person needing to look at things differently. Look at what? There may have been a sense here of either talk about marriage or something about marriage seemed to kind of blow this out of the water. I feel like that was the tipping point, the marriage talk. Somebody just wasn't prepared or didn't know how to deal or didn't want with the partner marriage. Now the Knight of Wands, again, there's something justified here. Okay, just give me, sorry, they're just not the right energy in these cards here. Hold on. It takes me a bit to get in here. I was a little bit frantic. It's 5:30. Usually I've got more done by this time. Okay, I'm going to go here first. Knave of Cups. Okay. So as we go on, the Knave of Cups. Now, if you look here, this man is looking at himself in the mirror. Is there a need to look at ourselves through this relationship? What has happened? Were we ourselves in the relationship? Was the other person themselves in the relationship? Something like this is affected. I feel like somebody wasn't being themselves. So if you look upon yourself and you find, yeah, that was me, we may have to kind of tweak things there. Like, why weren't we ourselves? And, what was going on here? And if it was the partner, then that may have contributed to the phase that they were in some kind of way, not being truly themselves. Okay, this is what I'm getting. If that makes sense to you. Okay, well, here's the deal, Rhoda. There's obviously something here that needs to be healed in order for us to move free and clear. That's why they're bringing it up. I know a lot of people don't want to hear about past stuff, but there's something here that we're either missing or not realizing, because we may not have this relationship come back to us, but we need to learn what we did here. And this is what I'm feeling they're trying to get through to you. There's something here we're missing. And if we go forward in the same energy we came from, or we put up with something that they have in that way, then we're going to have problems. So they're wanting you to work this out in some kind of way. Now, the Hangman, the engagement here, the sense I get is that we may have been to the point where we really like this person or love this person to a degree we wanted to marry or whatever somebody did. On top of that, we get the death card. There's the ending that happened, right? It was like from this is everything I want to this is not going to do, right? This didn't work kind of thing. But there's a reason. And again, the Justice card here coming in quite highly. Like this, there's a for sale sign. People doing things they don't really want to do. Like you got people in the background here kind of in modes where they the house for sale, it's sold, but they don't want to move. And that's the sense. So somebody here may have been in a position where they didn't want the relationship to end, but it ended anyway. This is the sense I'm getting through this death card. Now, the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is about the fast-paced energy. So if you left quickly or they left, whatever the situation, there's a justification for this, is the sense. There's a reason that it didn't work out. And in our mind, either we or the other person, would you look at this? Okay, give me a minute here. Because, okay, I just said here, if you look at the sequence of these cards, for sale, the house is for sale. People are like, oh, I don't want to leave, like emotionally attached to that house. Okay, give me a sec. And then justified leaving. But then look at what happens here. We have the Lovers. It's a reversal of this. Now, what this makes me think of is we may have had a partner here that was in our sphere that may not have been truly for us, even though we fell in love with them. They may not have been for our highest good. And sometimes it is hard to take because it's like we fell for this person. Now, give me a minute. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's justified that we leave. Why? So that we can find our true soulmate. This is what the universe is trying to do to you. They're trying to get you in line with your true soulmate when this wasn't it. This one may have been, like, if you look at my readings this month, oh man, it was talking about all these trickster energies. I don't know if this was a trickster, but this was someone that was there and it wasn't, either they weren't feeling it from their true heart, or maybe we didn't realize we weren't feeling it, or maybe we were feeling it and they just weren't. So off they went. The pressure was too high, I think, spiritually, because spiritually they're banging on people's doors saying, get away from those that you don't truly love. And I hate to say, but that might have been what happened here. We might have a scenario, it just wasn't for our highest good. Not that it's not it's a bad person or anything, but just wasn't our partner. Okay, give me a minute here. I want to give you something. They're going, that's it for now, but I'm going to be stubborn and pull 3 more. We got a few, I know. But the sense here is this person was not, because look at these 2 cards. They're complete opposites. We're putting up for sale. That's the end of the old relationship. And this is the beginning of a new one. So there is one coming in, but it's like we may not, I don't feel, let me tune in. I'm going, can I get a few more? They're like 3 more cards because they know that I'm going to pull 3 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups. This is about great love and whatnot. So this is what's wanting to come forward. This is what we're ready for. If we have in this deck, the cup runneth over, that means we have more than enough emotion to supply to a partner. Next card, this is about introduction. So if you have not met that person already, you would be in the introduction phase of this soon. My next deadline is kind of in January. When they flip that switch for the numbers, the energy frequency changes, all of it. So this may be around the time that you meet them, or around the time that you're starting to see them, or around the time that you are connecting. And then on top of the Lovers card, we get the Eight of Cups. Now that is the waiting card. So there is a sense here we might be waiting for a little bit here, which would bring 15th of January. So mark that on your calendar. That may be just someone that where we, maybe introduced to this energy as kind of low key as a friendship, but it may deepen over time is the sense, or with repeated, like we may meet them in a public place that we frequent, like a coffee shop, or if you're not into coffee, like a place that we go publicly. It's kind of run of the mill, like we're in and we're out, like either grocery store or something like this, but that person's always there, is the sense they're giving me. So thank you. So yeah, hopefully they won't let me give, but the thing is to make sure that we heal from our last relationship, and then there'll be no blockages, is really what I constantly get as I move on here. So hopefully that makes some sense to you there. I'm just going to sort these cards out. Radha, so thanks for coming in. And I know I can be quite stern with things, but it's not personal. This is just the energies, like the universe going, we need to heal properly, and we need to seal it off and be able to continue forward. Ultimately, this person, even though they seem like they were the one, they were not, is what they're telling me. They just weren't. So we just have to get real with that. And then, they're wanting you to go to your true one. And the problem is your idea of the true one and their idea of the true one are different. But they're going, trust us, you want the one that we pick. It's worth the wait kind of thing is what they're saying. So hopefully that helps you. It is your turn, Chrissy. You must be an Aries. It is your turn. Or is it my turn? Is it my turn? Yeah, it is. What were you liking to know? Thanks, Radha. Chrissy. I'm just going to shuffle the cards up here. I have romance cards here if you want to get into that. I have above cards if you want to get into the spiritual side of things. I also have below cards, which talks about, work and grounded matters. Okay, I will do that. They want me to give you the above cards to clarify, so let's do that. Okay. We'll do that too. Okay. Let's see what we get here. It is all about the love this year. I'll tell you, the soulmates are going to be coming together. And if you haven't been in a relationship for a long time, it's going to be even more of a pull towards those that are meant to be together. People that have done self-healing and whatnot, they'll be rewarded highly for it in this way, is the sense. Overall, try and tune into your energy, and I can't quite get it. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Look at this. Okay. I think I'm going to have to shuffle these again. Yeah. Okay. The first card we get is the Knight of Wands. You can see that. Again, frantic energy, moving in and out. Like we are rushing through things. It's funny, I don't get a sense of that through your ID there. But the sense here that they're giving me spiritually is we may be frantically outreaching to find or to look or to seek for something here. To seek for what? Two of Cups. That's about partnerships, deep feeling partnerships. You're welcome, Rada. Soulmates, deep connections, this kind of thing. So we are frantically moving towards whatever it is. Like, and the interesting Ace of Wands is about passion as well. Here, they embellish the creativity card. We may be a creative person. We may be looking throughout our field for a partner in this way. The sense they are giving me is that you are highly creative. And this is a part of your life that is expanding right now, your creativity. So I don't know if you're a painter. I'm getting with the hands, like a writer or like a literal artist where you mold things in clay. The things with your hands that you do, I feel like this has either occupied your time and you may have found a love or someone with possibilities in this way through your art or through your work in some kind of way. What did they say? Spiritual. Okay. Hold on here. I'm feeling the flow. Does this make sense? Work as a model. Okay. Okay. Give me a minute here. Knight of Wands. Well, I guess that could fit. Yeah. So we may have come across someone that sparked our interest in this way, in this area somehow. Okay. Does that make sense? Or this may be coming for us very quickly in the future, or somebody that works with these types of creative, in these types of creative ways. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to shuffle again here and we'll get right into the romance stuff and see what we can find out here. We are really going in the direction that it's going to hit us head on. If we're not mindful that we're looking for it, it's going to hit us between the eyes, is what they said. So, Knight of Wands, look at this. Wishes and dreams and hopes being fulfilled here. So this is about making our wishes come true. This can also be about drinking and partying, making things happen in that way. The next card we get, Two of Cups, soulmate. We have the Death card. Now this is interesting. Are we on the throes of ending a relationship or having an ending in some kind of a way with a soulmate? Because the sense here is we have the Death card, and the Death can signify endings and new beginnings. This has something to do with, this is wrapped up in our wishes here. Now on the Ace of Wands, again, I was feeling very strongly that our craft, whatever that may be, if you're I feel like it's something more with the hands. They're showing me the hands. This makes sense. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, not a lot of good going on around these days. We have to kind of pretend we're in a good mode almost to keep ourselves afloat. Okay, the Ace of Wands, to get on top of that, we have the Seven of Cups, and that's about adoration from a partner. Give me a moment here. I'm getting, either we had a relationship that ended and give me a minute here. This is not making sense to me because I'm getting like two separate energies here. The first energy is I may have been with someone that made my dreams come true, but that ended. And then I get a cut off of the energy, and I get going towards someone who is giving physical displays of affection. But I don't feel it's this past partner. Does this make sense? So somewhere here, somebody wasn't ready for a cutoff or wasn't ready for the ending is the sense I get. So either we are in a mode where we fell for someone here and it ended, but we may still want attention from them. Does this make sense? Never been. Well, I've got an ending here of a relationship. So it may have been a friend relationship, but it may have been someone that we had our dreams wrapped up in. It's a different energy here because there is a soulmate here. And again, soulmates don't have to be in a relationship. They can be friends and whatnot. But I'm getting a sense here of wanting to be fawned over quite heavily. I don't know. I'm not making sense here of this. Sorry, Chrissy, but I just cannot tie into your energy. Good thing you're not paying for this. If it's not making sense to you, then I think I'm on the wrong track here. I don't know whose energy this is because I'll just keep going down the track I've got because sometimes it makes sense. And if it doesn't, feel free. But there's a sense here that we may be running into a new relationship here. And after we had an abrupt ending, we may still want affection from our past partner. And this is what I'm getting. So if it's not for you, it may be for someone else. We may still want affection highly from our past partner, but we may not be getting it. But there may be people in our view that are wanting to give us attention that we are going to, but we may be kind of pining for someone of the past. Now, does that general idea make sense to you? Even though it's not a relationship, is there someone from your past that maybe it was almost a coulda, shoulda, and didn't happen, and then now we're looking at in some other direction that maybe this could be? I don't know. That's the energy I'm picking up. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I just can't hit it. I'll admit that. Not really. Okay, I'm just not picking up on your energy, Chrissy. Sorry. I'm not getting it. I will ask Canapura, whatever the other one was. The KG, is this relate to you at all? Sorry, Chrissy, I'm not picking up on your energy. Now, what could contribute to that is we maybe just be a private person and really not want anything to be let out. So therefore, the universe will, how do you say, they will honor that for you, and I can't get in. So it's a sense of a deeper part of you not wanting anybody to know anything. So then we just won't get anything. So I can't give you a read. And sometimes that just takes some spiritual work to be able to trust other people enough to, and maybe you just don't trust me, and that could be, it's all good. But I can't seem to get through to your energy. Sorry about that. But yeah, well, we'll try here for KG if she's still in. He, I don't even know. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes if a person is so private, it'll just skip over that person and go on to something else. No, nothing wrong with you. It's just you may be a private person and not wanting your stuff broadcast out. It may be just a little inner switch that's off that says I'm private and I don't really want this to go public, or there's something about the information that you just may be blocking off internally and I just can't access it. And this happens, like I said, when you're private, or you're afraid something might come out that you're just not aware of even. But the universe, because you're holding, like, I don't want this out, it will block that off for you. So no, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you just may be overly private. If you're not private, then there's something in your field that is blocking the energy from going through. So I can't attach it. I'm not going to fake it. I won't fake a reading for you. If that reading didn't fit, that was the energy I was getting as much as I could get. But I really couldn't relate it to you, if that makes sense. So it may even be for someone else in here. So sorry, but it happens. Weird shit happens, man. It just happens. But yeah, somebody here works with their hands very creatively, and they are well on their way to a new partner. In a sense, is very frantically going there. They may have had an ending in their sphere, and they're supercharged to go in a new way. So whoever that fits for, it might have been for somebody that's watching but not logged in, this kind of thing. I've done that as well. Had people come back and say, no, that was for me, when I was like, why am I getting energies that I don't tap into? So again, sorry about that. So is there anybody else here? Again, I do healings as well, energy healings along with the readings. Take it easy out in the United States, man. Just weird stuff going on everywhere. Nobody? Okay, I'll give it a few minutes here. We'll see. Because I had KP, was I gotta look at that name and see if I can pronounce it. Oh, there's Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Missed your thing there. Kanupriya, Gupta. Wow. Are you still in? That I've butchered your name. Chrisley. So I had Chrissy, and again, yeah, not picking up. And it can just be, it's just something internal. You're welcome. Thanks for nothing. It just, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's, just a state of energy flux that you may be in or whatever. Okay, I'm going to shuffle some more here until somebody says something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the energies are off today. I kind of rushed in here. I did do my, my little thing beforehand to get ready, my protection and all of that. So I don't know what the deal is there. Just happens. And then if nobody else wants to come in, then I'll just come in. I'll be in next month. I'll be coming in every month around the 20th to the 22nd for these. And then if I get enough people on the healing, I really want to get into my healing stuff. If I get enough people on that, then I'll start another live night for healings as well. And then I just started opening up a Telegram account here for weekend vibe stuff. And I'm hoping to go live there, streaming or whatever, but I'm not quite sure. I think I know how to run it yet, so not going so well. So yeah, once a month horoscopes. Fridays on Telegram, we'll be doing the weekend energy vibe, and then the live night once a month to give people a chance to come in and figure out how things are going. Give them a higher vantage point from spiritual energies. Okay, there's nobody else left here. I had somebody come in and ask for a reading, but they somehow lost the connection, so I'll give it another 5 minutes. I managed to get like one reading out. That's all right. See what happens here. Okay, it looks like that'll be it for this week. I think this might be a little too early for people. Central Standard. I'll try 7 next week or next month, sorry. So my next live night will be I had it on a calendar here. Let me put it. December 20th, I think, was the day. Yeah, Monday the 20th of December will be my next live night. I put it at 6:30, but I'll bump it up to 7. So I think it's a little too early. People are still eating or chilling or whatever before they get moving. But nonetheless, yeah, that's all I had to say. And if you want a reading or whatever, just email me, infinity8readings@gmail.com. And if you go in there, we'll work something out and go from there. Okay. I think that's it, people. Shuffled all my decks. Nobody else here. So what we'll do is I will put a posting. And again, keep an eye on my communities tab from my YouTube page here. That's where I post everything. You might have to scroll through some music videos and whatnot, because I attach musical accompaniment to all my horoscope videos. So you might have to search through some of that to get the poster, but I'm trying to repost the posting to get it out there. So sorry for the people who missed. I think they were either cut off or I don't know what happened there. But nonetheless, hopefully that person that got a reading, hopefully that made sense. And again, in the future, if you come in and things don't resonate, I would appreciate if you be honest with me, because it just really wastes both of our time if you're not. So that's all good. And, sometimes I just can't pick up on energies, and there's, usually a higher reason for that. So I just go with that. And then, maybe next month it'll be different. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut her down here. So take it easy. Take care, have fun, and be kind, and we will see you next month. And in between then, I will be putting out the spirituality reading. And that should be interesting for the Christmas season. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get stuff out over the Christmas season or not, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, have a look at my communities tab. I will let you know there if I go on hiatus or anything like that. So take care, have fun, and be kind.